What's up guys, Jamie here. Welcome to a PS1 collection update. Last PS1 collection video I did was 2016. So, yeah, and I've acquired a good few more PS1 games since then. Only about 7 or 8, but I thought I'd just do a collection update anyway since, you know, the PS1's 25th anniversary was literally this month. So, yeah, I just thought I'd do it this month, and it's 3 days before Christmas, so yeah. Anyway, on to the games. As usual, I usually just get the sports games or football games out of the way first. First up, probably my favourite PS1 game, FIFA 98. And you see that? Yeah, there you go. FIFA 98. I mean, Blur Song 2, one of the best FIFA songs ever. I mean, I love this game. I remember playing this when I came home from school every day when I was like 4 or 5. I mean, the soundtrack, it's not the greatest looking game ever, but it's just so many memories with this game. Love it. If you haven't played this, check it out. The controls aren't the greatest, and you can play indoors, which, if I'm being honest, is better than FIFA nowadays. I mean, I think Volta Football, does that count? FIFA Street? I don't know, I suppose that counts. Anyway, next up is another pretty nostalgic one. World Cup 98. I did have the case for this, but I have not got a clue what happened to it. Genuinely, I remember having the case, but what happened to it, I haven't got a clue. But it is a pretty good game. I mean, it's like FIFA 98, it's just with the World Cup. And instead of Andy Gray on commentary, it's Chris Waddle. And it's actually got the licensed kits for the World Cup, which is surprising. I mean, they don't look great. I mean, it's a PS1, what are you going to expect? But still, if you haven't played this, play it. And I'm going to try to refrain from saying that for every single game because, yeah. Right. Next up is one I can't really comment on because I haven't really played it much. That is for Premier League Football Manager 2000. I've played a bit of it, and you know, it's not great. So, yeah, I mean the soundtrack is pretty nostalgic, like early 2000, like late 90s, early 2000s, like trance/clubland music. I mean, it's a nostalgic soundtrack, but the game isn't great. So, yeah. Here's a fun little game, FIFA 2002. This is the PS. I mean, obviously it's a PS1 version. What am I on about? But yeah, good game. I mean, the PS2 version isn't great, but this is pretty fun. And this has training, whereas the PS2 version does not for some reason. So, yeah. But there you go, FIFA 2002. Yeah. And this also has training and names on the back of shirts, which PS2 football games are yet to have, apart from, I think this is Football 2002, which is one of the most underrated / best football games ever. I love that game. Anyway, here's another fun little game, Premier Manager 98. It's basically just a manager game, but you can actually watch highlights, and it uses the actual. Hang on, where is it? It says it somewhere. There you go. It uses the actual Soccer 2 game engine. So, yeah. And I've also got the manual for Premier League Football Manager 2000 in here. Look at that. Look how big that is. And yeah, FIFA 2000 coming soon. I think I saw the soundtrack for FIFA 2000 in a charity shop. I didn't buy it. Kind of regret that now. But, yeah. Anyway, that's Premier Manager 98. Pretty fun game. Player Manager. I played this for about 5 minutes, didn't like it, and haven't played it since. So, yeah. Also, look at the size of this manual. Look at the size of that. Like, does a manual need to be that big? And that's the last football game I have. So, yeah, Brian Lara Cricket. Don't really like cricket, but it's a fun cricket game, I suppose. I mean, I personally can't stand cricket, but there you go. Ah, yes. The original WWF SmackDown. Really like this game. Really fun. I mean, the entrances aren't great. It's literally just the wrestler's character model walking while their Titantron plays in the background, and it lasts like 10 to 15 seconds. So, not great, but still pretty fun game. Also, the season mode never ends. I'm not kidding. Season mode just goes on and on and on. It never ends. And you can unlock characters, but yeah. Fun little game, that. Tekken. Not really big on this game. The only Tekken game I have on PS1, the only other Tekken... Sorry, apologies for the camera shaking there. The only other Tekken game I have is Tekken 4 on PS2, and that's a way better game than this is. But, yeah, not great. I mean, I think this was like one of the earliest PS1 games ever made. I think this might have been like 1984 or something. Like, racing games now. We got the best racing games ever, and that demo has Gran Turismo 2, Crash Team Racing, Wipeout 3, V-Rally 2, Speed Freaks, Taka, which is Touring Cars 2, Driver, Circuit Breakers, Ridge Racer Type 4, and Colin McRae. So, yeah. This is the only PS1 demo disc that I actually have. And it's pretty fun. I mean, it's a fun little game. Fun little demo. I mean, none of the games are really... I mean, apart from CTR, I played all of them a while ago. And yeah, I mean, CTR was the one I played like over and over again. I mean, I only got that like a year ago. So, yeah. Here's a pretty fun game, Destruction Derby 2. It's not the greatest game ever, but it's a fun game. Really good soundtrack as well, despite besides the main menu music, which is horrifying. It's a pretty fun game. It's got a good soundtrack. It's just nuts. So yeah. Wipeout, the original, not great. I've never actually won a race in this. I don't think I've ever even not came last in a race in this. That's how hard this is. But, yeah, not the best game, to be honest. This one, I would say, is pretty underrated, Monster Racer. This is a pretty fun game, to be honest. I did this for a Halloween special, like, 3 years ago, because it's the only scary game I've played. Well, scary game, what am I on about? It's just a monster... It's just a racing game with Halloween-style characters, and if you see this, pick it up. I don't see anyone else that has this game in their collection, so yeah, pick it up. If you see it, pick it up. It's a pretty fun game. Here's one that absolutely sucks, and I have absolutely nothing to say about. Tunnel B1. This game is horrendous. If you see it, do not buy it. It is awful. I remember playing it a little bit for some reason, though. Worms. I played this for about 20 minutes years ago. I've only played a little bit of it, and it was fun. So, yeah, I liked it. I think this is one of my most recent PS1 pickups. Silent Bomber. And I haven't played this, but from the looks of the manual and stuff, it looks like either a mix between a shoot 'em up and an RPG. I mean, you can tell by the look of those characters that it might be an RPG, I don't know. But, yeah. Hopefully it's a fun game. I mean, I haven't got around to playing it yet, because, you know, well, I've got other stuff to do. So, yeah, but, hopefully this game is pretty good, so, yeah. Atari, what is that? Anniversary Edition Redo, or Redux, or however I pronounce it. Yeah, not really big on the Atari, but it's alright, I guess. Yeah, it's the only Atari game I have, I think. I think it's just a compilation of 2,600 games. I mean, I don't think Pac-Man's on here, is it? It's got stuff like Asteroids, you know, like Black Widow, Battlezone, Gravatar, that sort of stuff. So, yeah. Now then. Oh, I have waited to talk about these. Crash Bandicoot. Not the best platformer on the PS1, but pretty fun game. This is by far one of the hardest games in my collection. This is ridiculously difficult. Although, I can show you something here. Here is a super password to 100% the game straight away. Although you can't save it. But that is the password if you want to pause it and have a look at it. And be my guest. So, yeah. There you go. Crash 1. It's a good game. The soundtrack is good. Graphics could be... I mean, it's 1986. I can't really say much. But, yeah. Really fun game. Flipping hard, but a really fun game. Now this one. Crash 2. I got this before I went to Portugal, which was in October. And I only got around to beating it today. I'm recording this on a Sunday. I bought this in October, played through it, went to Portugal, and then when I got back, I just for some reason didn't get around to beating it. But yeah, and I didn't actually beat this. I mean, I didn't even beat the first island. It was that hard, and you can't save your game in that one either. Thankfully, in this one, you can save anywhere, which is a big relief. But yeah, great game. The soundtrack is so much better. I mean, Crash 1 had a decent soundtrack, but this one has a better soundtrack. Controls are so much better. And my first playthrough of this, I died. A lot. So, yeah, Crash 1. Crash 2, Cortex Strikes Back, really fun game. The story could have been better. I mean, they could have, I don't know, not told us Cortex's entire plan before Crash even appears. But, that would have made the story better, but they just literally told us what Cortex's plan was before Crash had even appeared in the actual game. So, yeah. Now when I beat Crash 2, I literally took the disc out and went straight on to Crash 3 Warped. This, I can agree with people, is probably the best Crash game ever. I mean, I'm only halfway through it, but I can agree. I beat it on the PS4. That was actually my first time beating this trilogy. I didn't 100% them, I just beat them normally. But yeah, this one is just nuts. I mean, you go to Arabia, there's medieval levels, underwater, motorbike levels, racing. Oh, wait, hang on, the motorbike levels are racing. Running on Coco's Tiger and on the Great Wall of China. It's just, you go everywhere in this game. Even in the tombs. There's a level called Tomb Wader with a W, and how they got away with that, I don't know, but yeah. Awesome game. If you haven't played this, play it. It's incredible. I don't have CTR or Crash Bash, but yeah, before anyone wonders where they are. Anyway, the original Spyro. Got to the final boss in this, and I couldn't beat it. But I did actually manage to beat it in the PS4 version, so yeah, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. But my copy, unfortunately, the music does jump a little bit, which is annoying. But I mean, it's Spyro. What do you want me to say about it? I mean, it's just a great game. Just a great game. Graphics are great. I mean, yeah, really good. Spyro Year of the Dragon. This copy doesn't actually work, and it sucks because it stopped working when I was in the middle of a Let's Play, which, you know, yeah, sucks. But yeah, great game. I mean, this one actually introduced playing as other characters. There was Sheila the Kangaroo. Who else? Why is Sheila the only one I can think of? I beat this game on the PS4. How did I? There was Sheila the Kangaroo, then Agent 9, Sergeant Bird. Who else? Bentley, the... What was he? Yeti? Yeah, it's just a really fun game. Great game. The music is... Stuart Copeland is a genius. The music in these games is great. So, yeah, there's Spyro 3. I don't have Spyro 2 yet. Now here's one I did Let's Play and actually managed to beat. Spider-Man. This game is, well, it's great, really. I mean, New York, basically what the story is, Venom, basically, or not Venom, who was it? Was it Venom? I can't remember. I think, anyway, someone lets out this, like, sort of gas and it covers the entire, like, ground area of New York, so you can only go on top of the buildings, which gives it, like, a story. It gives it, like, a story reason that you can't go down to ground level. And yeah, you go to, and yeah, there's a level where the first level, I'm not going to ruin the whole game, but basically it's a really good game. It's got a great soundtrack, there's stealth, there's just beating up enemies, it's a really fun game, and there's a ridiculously long chase level that to this day I still have trouble getting through because of how long it is. But yeah, really good game. If you see this, get it. Really good. Obviously the PS4 version is way, way, way better, but yeah. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This game gets hate. I think it's, well, it's not bad. Well, it's got bad controls, bad graphics, but it's just one of the most unintentionally hilarious games I've ever played. Like, just look up gameplay of this game. So basically, yeah, this game is just hilarious. Music is pretty good though. But yeah, I like it. I like this game. Chamber of Secrets on PS1 was better. I can say that with confidence. Toy Story 2, I haven't beat this. I was actually playing through it, but then my PS3 formatted and deleted everything. So, yeah. But that means I can start the game again. So, yeah. And it's a good game. Yeah, I mean, for a licensed movie game, this is actually really, really good. I mean, yeah. I mean, movie games usually aren't great, but that one is pretty good. I don't want to ruin anything, so that's why I'm not really saying much. Tomb Raider 3. I haven't played much of this. And if you saw my blind gameplay of this, it's entitled My Worst Start to Any Game Ever. I failed miserably. So, yeah. But, I mean, it's Tomb Raider, so, yeah. It's not bad, just confusing. Now, this one is a bit confusing. It's the back cover, because I don't have the front cover, but it's the Lost World Jurassic Park. Hang on, can you see that? Yeah. The Lost World Jurassic Park. Doesn't really work very well, but I've heard this is supposed to be a pretty fun game, so if I find a working copy, I will pick it up and play it. I mean, it does work, it just gets to a certain level and it just like gets past the first level and then just stops working completely. Shrek Treasure Hunt, this is horrendous. Can't say anything else other than that, it's just awful. Pink Panther, Pinkadelic Pursuit. This is pretty fun actually. I remember someone said this was going for like £100 or $100 on eBay, and I was like, what? So, yeah, and it's in a pink case because, you know, Pink Panther. And I've played it, and I actually do remember playing this quite a bit. It's actually a pretty fun game, so yeah. One I've never played, but I've heard it's supposed to be pretty bad. Lion King: Simba's Mighty Adventure. Can't say much on it because I haven't played it because it doesn't work. So, yeah. Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. This game, Kid Icarus said it was terrible, but I don't think it's horrendous. But I'll admit it is a bad game, but I had fun with it, so yeah, it's alright, I guess. And to finish off my PS1 collection, we have the Command & Conquer series, which I have never played, so I can't really comment on. We've just got Command & Conquer. Command and Conquer Retaliation, and Command and Conquer Red Alert. Red Alert. So, yep, that, guys, is my PS1 collection. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, rate, subscribe, and yeah. Or not rate. I don't even know if they do that on YouTube anymore. Anyway, thanks for watching. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time.